Hello, Children's Ministry. This is Director Jenny. I am making this short video this week because there are two things I want to touch base on. Number one, on Sunday, November 27th, is our next Children's Ministry meeting. This is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to come together as one team, focusing on our one goal so that we can truly make a difference in the lives of the children that we serve each and every week. And this time, I promise you we're going to have fun. I have some learning planned for all of us because we can all grow, and we are going to do some work together as a team. We're going to set some goals for what we want to focus on next year, and I believe that everybody who this goal affects should be a part of deciding what are we really going to focus on. So I would love to have 100% of you there at that meeting. However, I know that's not always possible. Last time in September when we got together, we had a total of 63% of all of the people who work in children's ministry in attendance at that meeting. And of course, I want 99% of us there. But I'm setting a goal for us this time so that we can work our way up to 99%. Let's strive for 75% of us to be in attendance at that meeting. The more of us there are, the more work we can get done. Okay, so mark your calendars if you haven't already. Sunday, November 27th, 8:15, we'll have breakfast. 8:30, we'll start the meeting promptly, and by 10 a.m., before that, you will be dismissed so you can go and get some great seats for the service. Okay, so that's number one. I can't wait to see you. Number two, we have now had live praise and worship for 2 weeks in a row on Sunday mornings for kids ministry. This is such a wonderful gift that we have been given, and I want to make the most of every opportunity we have to worship with our kiddos. As we go along, we're going to tweak some things and we're going to make it better. But here are a couple of things that I want to address right away. Okay, so sometimes kids are going to come in late, and as they do, I will be at the back or somebody will be at the back to receive them and get them close to where their class is standing. And sometimes when kids come into church, they're not as excited as we are to be there. And so I saw a few kids having some emotional struggles that morning. And I think the best thing for those kiddos is to stay in his presence and be in that atmosphere. And so instead of attending to whatever that thing is that's bothering them at the moment, I want to push that till the end of praise and worship. And so, and just go on with worship. Because one, they're in his presence, and two, if we're dealing with issues, we're sending a message that is more important than praise and worship. And we don't want to send that message to kids. So if you see a kid having a hard time, model great worship for them. We do need to be strategic, all adults in that room and helpers in that room, to be spread out and interspersed among the kids so that if there is some sort of issue we need to address, we can do it quickly, we can do it privately, and we can get them back on track. But that's number two. The most important thing we should be doing in that room is just entering into worship. That's number one. We need to set the example and we need to set the atmosphere. So teachers, please, unless it's an emergency, do not leave the sanctuary for any reason, because our primary focus is Jesus. All that other stuff we can handle as soon as praise and worship is over. If you have any questions or ideas, or God is speaking something to you about our ministry, will you please tell me about it? I would love to hear it in a text or email, or catch me in person at church. You can call me too. Thank you for serving in kids ministry, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at our next meeting. Okay, bye-bye.